Great evening, everyone. My name is Nikia O'Shea. Happy Wednesday, and thank you for taking time to have some conversation with us on this week's edition of the Coach's Corner. If you don't have any background noise, would you please take yourself off mute? If you do have background noise, do me a favor. Please remain on mute. It's been a minute since I've seen you all, and each week I try to leave you with a little tidbit. Today, I'm going to tell you more kind of like a PSA. If you or anyone you know are on Medicare, I need you to remember it is open enrollment. Don't assume that your plan is going to be the same from last year. Take a look at every document that you receive and make sure you elect your benefits properly. Please don't make any assumptions. That's just a public service announcement. All right, the young man is going to bring the information to us tonight. He loves to have fun. He loves to help people, but I think for me, he's really a person that is just filled with integrity and compassion. And I think that sets him apart from many others. He has more than 30 years in this industry, and he is a documented seven-figure income earner. And he's been in this industry for a very long time, and therefore it makes him very capable of sharing information with you that has the potential to change your life if you pay attention. I'd like to present to some, but introduce to others, the master trainer, coach, mentor, and friend, Coach Sonic Jones. Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yes.
Loud and clear. Yes, I can.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for that warm introduction. It's so good to have you back. If you've been here with us live, or if you've been watching recordings, you may have noticed that we haven't seen Nikia in quite a few weeks. So I'm so glad that you're doing better. You're here for the people and serving as you always do. So thank you so much, Diamond Extraordinaire, Miss Nikia O'Shea. Y'all give us some love in the chat for me. Welcome to everybody to the Coach's Corner. This is the November 12th edition. Happy Wednesday. As she said to everybody here, I see a lot of mics muted out. So I guess I'll probably be talking to myself. So those that are unmuted and don't have no background noise, please be sure to, don't let me feel left out. I really hate that feeling.
Welcome home, Nikia. Welcome home.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You.
Yes.
Thank y'all.
All right. Well, guys, I've done so many trainings over the last year. A lot of these trainings, sometimes they kind of come across as I'm getting on you. Y'all heard that before? The I'm getting calls. But I told you, in reality, most of the time, who am I talking to?
Yourself.
Yourself.
I told y'all I'm talking to myself when I do a lot of these calls. And so tonight, I wrote a bunch of notes to myself to prepare me for some things that I want to do and some things that I'm instilling in myself, especially for the new year coming up. They say that in business and in life, you can be successful if you duplicate success, right?
Mm-hmm.
We often say, you can make a lot of money in this industry being a copycat as long as you copy the right cat. And so, as Nikia said, I've been doing this November 30th, y'all. November 1st, sorry. I celebrated 30 years in this industry.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Coach.
I appreciate it. I'm dating myself. Started when I was 7 years old, right? And so, saw that face, Lori. You don't have to do that like that. But no, I've made a lot of money. I've helped a lot of people make a lot of money. And so would anybody like to hear the conversations or the notes or trainings that I write to myself, a documented seven-figure earner in this industry?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Thank you
definitely.
very much in advance.
Good.
Appreciate that.
Here's the thing, and I appreciate that for all those that said yes. If you don't, and that's okay. I really want you to understand that that's okay. This training will not be for you. And I'm okay with that. I actually, earlier today, I had a conversation with myself. I said, self. Myself said, yeah. I said, some people tonight may not be interested in tonight's training or the notes that you're writing to yourself, are you okay with that? And I heard a voice said, no problem. Gary,
All right, there you go.
There it is.
Confirmation.
without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here's one of the last times that I'll probably be sharing my notes to myself, to the masses. So I'm gonna start with my outlook, ladies and gentlemen, for 2026. One of the things that I'm going to be concentrating on doing is I'm going to be forming a coalition of the willing. What does that mean? That means I ain't begging nobody. I'm not convincing nobody. I'm not paying for nobody. I am forming a coalition of the willing. Those that want to get this done is who I am looking for and who I am going to work with. Now, one of the things that I'm going to encourage you to do is have your own vision first. You may want to write that down. Have your own vision first. See, in business, in our business, you got to recruit yourself first. Some of y'all miss that, and y'all miss it for years. You have to recruit yourself first. There is a difference between you being in Green Organics and Green Organics being in you.
Yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
I'm gonna say that again for some of you.
Yeah.
There's a difference between
Yeah.
being in Green Organics and Green Organics being in you.
Mhm.
So you got to learn to recruit yourself first.
Put yourself first.
I've done trainings where I've told you, about goal setting and things like that. And one of the things that I do training on is vision setting as well. And so, what is your vision? What is your vision for 2026? Has anybody had an opportunity to seriously write that out yet? And if you haven't,
No.
it's okay.
No.
No.
But you might want to. You might want to, because I told you before, if you aim for nothing, you're going to hit nothing dead on the head every single time.
Yeah.
So one of my last notes sharing to you, I would encourage you to start to plan out what your vision is for 2026. Is it okay if I share one of my visions with y'all?
Yes.
Please do.
Yes.
Yes.
My vision is I'm going to create, let me reword that. I'm going to help 100 families make at least $1,000 a month in 2026.
Oh, wow.
Let's do it.
I want to help one
Repeat that.
make $1,000 a month in 2026. And Sonic is going to get back to having his 6-figure years.
Okay.
They say write the vision and make it what?
Plain.
Plain.
Ephesians 2:2. Yep.
I'm encouraging you. Write your vision out for 2026 on what you want it to look like, what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, ladies and gentlemen. Here's another thing that I'm about to do. Might encourage you to do this as well if you're serious, because everybody's not necessarily serious about this business. Everybody is not interested in making a whole bunch of money. And let me tell y'all, that's okay. But this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm finding 10 people that are coachable. 10 that are coachable and that will become leaders. And I'm going to help them duplicate that twice. What does that mean? I'm going to help my 10 get 10 coachable people. And then we're going to take those 10, which is about 100, my 10s,
Yes.
and we're going to duplicate that again.
All right.
Now, maybe with this company, maybe with a different company, maybe a combination. I don't, but I'm letting you know. Finding 10 people that's going to be coachable, that want to become leaders, and I'm going to have them duplicate that twice. That's going to, well, you'll see what happens to your income if you, I'll just say that. All right. So, in writing notes, I'm like, what is something that's holding people back And you know what and this is something that's been through the ages, through the decades that I've been in this business, the years that I've been doing in this business. I'm gonna tell y'all that some people are way too comfortable to become a diamond right now. Some people are way too comfortable to become big six-figure earners right now. And I realize some people's job are making them way too comfortable. Why is that? Because I can see in different organizations what you're doing. And I know you're not making the money that you want to make.
Nope.
Now, your bills, they ain't changing. They may be going up. That's the only change they may be doing. And so the only thing that's stopping you is you know that you have a check still coming in from your job. But if you didn't have that job,
What would you be?
what's gonna happen? Rasan called me. What was it, last week, Rasan? We had a conversation, and and if I could share, Rasan, I'm not gonna share none of the personal stuff that we talked about. But you asked me, one of the things you asked me is like, what is it that keeps you going? Like, how do you do what you do consistently like this? And I told Rasan, I said, I burned my bridge back in 2011. Meaning, now, outside lately, I've been doing some med school stuff and on all of that, but I pretty much retired in 2011. I gave up my job. I donated it back to the economy. I walked into my boss's office and I started rubbing my eyes. She was like, what's wrong with you? I said, I got a stuttering eye disease. She said, what? What the heck is a stuttering eye disease? I said, I just don't see myself working here no more. Like, it was done.
Okay.
My stuff right back to the economy. Burn the bridge. This is all that I do. And if I don't do this, I don't have money. And those that know me know I like nice things.
Those are nice things.
I like going nice places.
Very nice places.
I got an Amazon shopping habit. I ain't even gonna lie. Like I'm gonna get them a Christmas gift. Like, okay, well, forget it. Listen, but my point is, some people are way too comfortable, and some people's job is the reason that they're now. Listen, by all means, I'm not telling you to quit your job. Please get this straight. Sonic did not say quit your job so you can become successful. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you got to start to figure out why are you comfortable and what are you going to do to change it? How can you become uncomfortable? Because growth does not happen in a state of comfort.
Right.
Does not. We've all heard the term growing pains. That means growing is painful. And for you to grow in your business, in your income level, in your rank, in the amount of people that you become a leader to, you have to go through some pain. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what it is. Become uncomfortable. But in the process, still smile, y'all. Still smile. Still get excited. Still talk to people and like, listen. You know how you can have fun and build your business. Just walk up to people and say, "Do you like to feel healthy?" If they say yes, say, "How can I contact you?" If they say no, say, "Would you like to?" Like, just smile. Meet people. Build your business. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Good stuff. All right. Next thing that I'm gonna be doing, you might want to do. I'm gonna say this in 2026. Invest in yourself.
All right.
Invest in yourself. Listen to your mentors. Find the right mentors.
Amen.
Have confidence in yourself. Write that. Write those three down. Invest in yourself. Listen to your mentors, the right mentors, and have confidence in yourself. Now, I see some people driving, so they can't write. I see some people not writing, they're just looking in the camera. It's okay. That's all right. Y'all depending on the recording until I don't release it. Okay. But now, here we go. Write this last one down. Get your posture up. Get your posture up. Ladies and gentlemen, some of y'all business is failing because you don't have enough belief. And therefore your posture is low. And people will challenge you, whether it be on a business level, whether it be on a product level, whatever the case is, and your posture is not strong enough to combat what they're saying.
Mhm.
I'm not saying to be combative, but I'm saying when you speak with a certain level of posture about any subject, people believe you.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You're gonna have to learn how to posture up at what you do for a living. Period. All right. Last thing I'm gonna tell you to write down: remain humble. Remain humble. Like Lord knows, I've seen those that have come against me, that are not humble, and I just watch how God starts taking things away from them.
You do it.
Uh,
Amen.
I've seen people lose the closest things to them, or the closest people to them, or their jobs, or whatever it is. I've watched it. You got to remain humble. Do not become big-headed in this industry. Do not become cocky. Remember who got you where you are.
Right.
Remain humble.
Mm-hmm.
Some of y'all say, man, like I get on these calls every week. Man, yeah, call on Sunday, call on Monday, call
Mhm.
on Tuesday, 2 calls now on Wednesday, 2 calls on Thursday. Like, and I'm hitting them all. But it's kind of boring.
Mhm.
I'm doing the same thing. I'm saying the same things to people. It's kind of boring. You know, let me tell you this. Sorry, y'all. My dog over here tearing it up. I couldn't take it up. My eyes.
Ah,
Oh my gosh. All right.
that check.
But it's boring. Watch this. It's boring because it's repetitive.
Mhm.
But watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Write this down. If it's repeated enough, you will become rich.
Okay.
If it is repeated enough, you will become rich. One of the things that I started doing this year, that I'm going to continue to do next year, is change the rooms that I'm in. We a few weeks ago we had a discussion like this, and I'll tell you, for the longest time, for way too long, I was always the smartest person in my circle. And that's not cockiness. That's like, I grew up a pretty gifted kid. You know, Nakia came to visit New York with me, and we went to visit my old neighborhood. And you know, I told her about, at the age of 6 years old, in the Bronx, in the projects of the Bronx, they called my mother into the school, and they said, we have to have your son go to a different school. And she was like, why? And they said, because we tested his IQ. He's way too smart for the classes here. And so at the age of 6, I had to get on a public bus, public transportation by myself, because my mother worked from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. She worked the night shift as a nurse. And I had to get on that bus by myself every day at 6 years old and go to a school outside of my district because I tested too smart. And again, this is not about cocking. I'm letting you know, like, for the longest time, I've always felt like I was the smartest person in my circle. But I realized when when I stay in that environment, I don't grow. We just talked about growth.
Mhm.
And so I had to learn how to put myself in different circles that can keep me sharp, because iron sharpens iron. I had to put myself around other people that were smarter than me or just as smart in order for me to learn and grow.
Mhm.
So now that's why I spend so much time now down at the med schools. So yeah, I went to Hampton University. I got a biology. I had a biology degree, full scholarship to med school, and I gave it up to do network marketing. But I
Okay.
found myself now 30 years later back in med school. How ironic! But I had to put myself around individuals that had a different level of knowledge, because the people that I was around, I realized they weren't sharpening me.
Mhm.
So I had to change circles.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's neither here nor there. Watch this. If you've been paying attention, now I'm not a big news person, but Lord knows, Nakia keeps it on CNN. But I'm not a big news person, but I kind of hear things by default, right? And so there's a lot going on in the
Right.
world, in the government, with jobs. Ooh,
Or the lack of jobs.
I'm telling the lack of, very seriously.
Mhm.
Well, watch this. I want you to know a lot of stuff is already, like, this has been written a while ago.
Yeah.
The things have been written, and there's a serious wealth shift that is about to happen. There is a serious wealth shift
Mm-hmm.
that's about to happen.
Yes.
They are really trying to divide the lines between the haves and the
And the
have-nots.
Have
have-nots.
nots.
Mm-hmm.
In the words of Trinidad James, don't believe me, just watch.
Mhm.
Now, here's a Sonic Boom quote, ladies and gentlemen. The shift is about to hit the fan.
Oh yes.
That wealth
100%.
shift is serious.
Mhm.
And if you don't align yourself with the right people and start doing the right things, you're going to find yourself, unfortunately, on the side of the fence that you're not comfortable being in.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what I know. I ain't trying to scare nobody. But I am going to educate you. I told you this call may not be for everybody, but all right. What do I say? What do I say to people when I'm not having that success, right? Sonic and things like that. Well, share the success of others. I don't told y'all this. Stop talking about green organics, go to Sana, HBN. Start talking about your vision to people. Start talking about your vision to people. People will. Other Sonic Boom quote. Write this down. People don't follow people. People follow people with vision. Say that again. People don't follow people. People follow people with vision. Start speaking your vision to others. I'm having a conversation with Elizabeth Harper, and I'm saying, listen, Liz, this is what I want to do. And together, we can accomplish this. I'm encompassing her in my vision, as opposed to, do you want to buy a stick of deodorant? It's a different conversation. Does that make sense to y'all?
Yeah.
Okay. Leverage the stories of others. Leverage the time of others. Leverage the talent of others. Leverage the knowledge of others. and leverage the success of others. So many of y'all have been trying to do this on your own and wondering why people are not attracted to you. Stop talking about yourself. Start talking about other people.
Mhm.
Start to leverage those things from other people. Leverage will get you to a place that education just won't do. All right. We did not compensation. We did a training last week on the compensation plan. Did anybody find any interest in there at all?
Yes.
Yes.
Did anybody learn anything
Yes.
in there? Maybe that you didn't?
Yes.
No? Okay, that's good.
Mhm.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you this: if you don't understand the comp plan right away, not only go learn it, but go do the work. If you go do the work, you'll understand it when the check hits.
Mm.
Yeah.
You will understand it when the check hits, right?
Mhm.
I'm going to get back to the basics in 2026. I'm going to be working with a small group. I'm already starting to figure out some things that are going to be different. And I want to grow some big business with some people. I want to change some lives. I want to go back to creating stories, which is what I've done for many, many years. And I realized that the reason people or some people don't build a big business because they feel that they don't deserve it. You start talking yourself out of it. You become,
Amen.
you know what happens? You get that woulda, coulda, shoulda syndrome. Man, if I would have did this, I could have did this. I should have did. You should it all over yourself. Listen, let me tell you something.
You speaking the truth. You
I-
speaking the truth.
You ain't lying. You're right. I am. But in all seriousness, people don't build a big business because internally they don't feel like they deserve it.
Deserve it.
If that's you, work on your thinking because you have what I call stinking thinking.
Thinking, thinking. Amen.
And
Yeah.
it's gonna hurt you in the long run. Some of y'all gonna go back to these words later. If I put out this recording, and 2 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, if I leave it up, you know what? We'll see. We'll talk in a year. I'll catch y'all in a year. All right. One of the things that I want you to work on doing is becoming fly. Write this down. FLY. Fly. Lori's like, what you mean I am fly? No, watch this. FLY. First, love yourself. Mm. First, love yourself. Some of y'all are not showing yourselves enough love.
Mhm.
Or you can't show others love. You can't help others become successful and things like that if you're not loving yourself first. So fly, ladies and gentlemen. First, love yourself.
Mhm.
All right. This is something else that I wrote down earlier. When I was growing up in the Bronx, it was, we had slang. Everybody, my age or whatever, I'm a G, right? I'm a G, what's up, OG? They say that now. So what's up, Unc, right? The youngins, right?
Mhm.
But I'm gonna give y'all 4 G's, ladies and gentlemen. 4 G's. These are 4 G's to get past depression, fear, anything that's been holding you back. Seymour did a training and he's talked about men and how we hold things in. There's only about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know, about six guys on this call that I see at a quick glance. But it's not just men. Watch anybody. Does anybody have any kind of fears that they have within them? Like seriously, any
Yes.
anxiety,
Yes.
depression
Yes.
that you may be dealing with?
Sure.
Any of that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Real. All right. So I'm gonna give you these 4Gs, ladies and gentlemen. Lillian said Mr. Butch is listening. All right. Well, Mr. Butch, write these down. 4Gs. Number one, first G, get it out.
What is
Get
it?
it
What'd you
Get-
say?
out.
Get out.
Get it out.
You got to get it out. You got to be able to talk about. You got to get out what it is that is holding you back. What it is that is depressing you. What it is that you're scared of. Get it out. That is the first G. Because if you hold it in, it will begin to destroy you, ladies and gentlemen. For
Yes,
those
it
that know
does.
my story, listen. If you know me, and Nakia, where you at? Nakia, I see
Right
Nakia.
here.
Nakia, in a moment of transparency, you've known me for quite a few years. Would you say I normally hold things in? Like,
Oh, absolutely.
Didn't take long to answer that.
yeah, to say it like that or that fast. I mean, now, but
Who ran away?
I want y'all to know, like, not just me talking. For those that know me, know, like I hold things in. What's wrong? Nothing. What's bothering you? Nothing. What's on your mind? Nothing. And my process growing up all these years to deal with it, my thought process was, if you can't do nothing to change it, why would I even tell you? Like that's
Right.
thought.
Absolutely.
And I gotta tell you, 50 years of holding things in, manifested in liposarcoma in my abdomen, the size of a football, cancer, stage 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the first G is get it out. Please write that down.
Got it.
Get it out.
Mm-hmm.
The second G, get on with it. Get on with it. Keep moving. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you're going through hell, don't stop. Keep moving.
You burn up.
Get on with it, ladies and gentlemen. The second G is get on with it so that you can get past it.
Yes.
The third G, give it up.
Give it up.
Give it up. If you're a spiritual person, give it up to God. It's not yours to keep.
Mm-hmm.
Release it.
Too heavy.
Release it. Now, I told you I'm talking to myself, and I know Nakia going, ooh, she gonna be like, you remember your 4Gs? Look. I had to write these down. I had to write these down. Last G, get over it. Learn to leave it in the past. Said it wasn't yours to keep. So go ahead and get past it. We recognized it. We got it out. Got on with it. Gave it up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, time to what?
Get over.
Get over.
Move on.
Get over it. Keep on moving.
All right. I just wanted to share those with you, man. I hope somebody will use that, at some point in their life to better themselves, because we got to stop holding on to things that's holding us back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want nobody else having no more sickness that they're manifesting in themselves because they're consistently holding on to things that do not serve them.
That's right.
We're conditioned to do that as men, Coach. You know that. That's the way a lot of our culture. Well, not only our culture, just men in general were. Were taught to be men. Don't cry. Hold it in and tough it out. And like you said, if you're not going to do anything to solve it, then why say it? And I'm like, a problem is meant to be solved, not aggravated or agitated.
No, I agree with you 100%. We were programmed like that, but you know what? When I asked the ladies, I said, how many of y'all are holding on to things and have depression and have anxiety and have these fears and everything else? A lot of the ladies said they deal with it too. So
That's right.
it's not
Every day.
not
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
and our
yeah.
I
I'm a
told that
firm believer.
exact thing
I'm
to
a,
somebody this morning. I told him you have to let go of that past and quit focusing on yourself. Focus on others.
I saw that as a kid, you know, as far as, you know, my mother was concerned, you know, she she was a tough mother, and my grandmother as well. You know, just asking, "Grandma, what's wrong? Mama, what's wrong?" And you might have couldn't help but overhearing her conversation on the phone back then. And when they got off the phone, you ask them about it. You know, they wouldn't go into details with you about it. You know, especially me being 60. So I'll be 65 in April, but you know, that's just something that they didn't do. You know, you had to stay in your lane. You had to be careful how you asked them what was wrong. You might be stepping out of bounds, you know?
I feel you.
Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
don't have anything to do with you holding on to things. I mean, you have to remember that our parents did the best that they could do for us, and they shield us from a lot of things. So we have to
Right.
be grateful for that.
I
But
am, trust me.
Mhm.
as men, like Coach is saying, you have to be able to share your hurt. And you're not a man or less a man if you don't if you cry.
Mm.
Oh, a
Or
real
you're
man
not.
cry.
And,
A
let me
real
just
man
break
cry.
it down. So you're not less of a man if you wear a yellow suit or a
No,
pink suit or a green suit. That don't
Mhm.
define you as a man.
no, that's your desire.
Okay, but a lot of men don't look at it like that.
All right.
Coach, I want to add something I try to expound on with my son because he's holding on to a lot of anger from things in the past.
Mhm.
So I just simply tell him the past is gone. Tomorrow is not promised, and that's your future. All you have is today. So you do the best that you can for today.
You know?
You can plan for your tomorrows. You can remember your past, but don't let it dictate your life.
There you go.
Yes,
That's right.
yes, ma'am. Good advice. Good advice for your son, Gina. Awesome.
Very good.
All right. So I talked, you know, we talked about personalities. Y'all already know I train with the water animals. I don't do colors. I told y'all that.
Right.
But
Mm-hmm.
I like your animals.
it took forever for me to become a whale and really want to like help people. Like that was never my thing. I wanted the information, I needed the money. But it took a long time for me to become a whale and really practice giving up my time and everything else. You know, Nakia, she knows. She sees the behind the scenes stuff y'all don't see. You know, she watches me collapse sometimes after this call or different things like that.
Just
Um,
pass out.
she's
Oh,
like you are always giving of yourself. You are the king of push through, and that's this is something that I've adopted over the last few years. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. I've been going through things in my heart because if you know me, I holds on to a grudge.
Mm-hmm.
not good.
So does my husband.
Uh-oh.
Like Nakia, if you got problems with me forever, right? It's I hold on to a grudge. I ain't never gonna.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it's really not a grudge.
Yes, it is.
The bottom line is,
Yes, it is.
Family
if,
Feud. Wrong show.
Release it.
if you
Oh,
really look at it, if you look at it right,
Yes, it is.
you have to understand that if that same person that you have that grudge against actually needed your assistance, you would be there for them. So, in accordance with the word,
Hmm.
it's okay to forgive a person, but you don't have to restore. That's the key.
I'm working on things. I gotta tell you, Mr. Stone, I am not healed yet.
That's
But
good. Be honest.
but your words 100% true. I will find no fallacy in your words. But
Mhm.
God is still working on me. But this is what he told me to tell y'all tonight as I wrote these notes. Once you start forgiving, you become for space giving.
Yes.
Start forgiving, you become forgiving. So you open up. When my fist is not closed, I'm open up my hands. I can give more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so as I work through things and I'm working on me and I'm writing down my goals, I wanted to share that, once you start forgiving, you become forgiving. And there's 4
Mm-hmm.
P's that I got for y'all. I'm going to share with you 4 P's. Once you practice the principles, you participate in the promise.
Okay,
I ain't
say that a
gonna
little bit slower.
tonight, but here we go. Once you practice the principles, then God lets you participate in the promise.
Yes. True.
So my suggestion to myself, which hey, if you taking notes or if you're interested, start practicing these principles, ladies and gentlemen, so that you
When
can
you
learn
practice the principles,
participate.
let God let you participate in the promise.
Yep.
All right, we're getting close to time, so I'm gonna leave you with just a few things that when I do my research and I'm studying, because everybody knows that I'm a watcher. I sit back in the corner and I watch, and I've learned how to study people.
Mm-hmm.
And so today, as we end this call, I'm going to tell you some things that I've learned about influential people that I've studied over the years, and I wrote these notes down. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I told y'all earlier, people don't follow people. People follow people with vision. And in order for you to become a leader, that means you lead individuals. You have to have some sort of influence over them.
Right.
And so in order for you to build a team and you to become a team leader, you have to learn how to become influential. So I'm going to suggest that you take these things down and then you become these things as well. Here's what I've learned about influential people. Number one, they know how to think for themselves. Influential people know how to think for themselves. Influential people don't get caught up in trends. They know how to keep the main thing the main thing. They don't get caught up in trends and all that other stuff. They are very calculated. Influential people, I'm about to shake y'all with some of these words right here, are graciously disruptive.
Say it again.
Some of y'all got to think on this. You might get it tomorrow. Influential people are graciously disruptive. They're going to constantly ask, what if? What if? ... Okay.
Repeat that one more time.
Sure.
And graciously disruptive.
Influential people are
Graciously.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Graciously disruptive.
They kind of hard.
They're constantly asking what if questions.
Yeah.
The Stones is over there acting up.
He gonna get a spanking when we get off this call.
Film it and send it. No.
He said, if you're gonna beat me hard.
Oh,
Oh, Lord.
listen,
Oh,
if you
watch
watch
out.
48 years. What can I say?
you watching the recording, listen, we just love to have fun, y'all. I'm just gonna never want to miss a Sonic Boom call. All right. Gracious people. Lord, see what you got me doing, Tina. Influential people.
Influential. Okay.
Influential people inspire conversation. They're not always just trying to talk at you. They inspire conversation between people. Influential people challenge conventional wisdom. Influential people challenge conventional wisdom. We spoke about this one earlier, so I'm going to say it again because it's this important. Influential people leverage their network. Influential people leverage their network. Some of y'all don't understand. You may be looking at your weekly or monthly commissions and wondering, why is it not bigger?
Mm-hmm.
Can I expound on that, Coach?
Not yet. You do not have a big enough network. You do not have enough people that you are influencing. You do not have enough people that you are leading. Ladies and gentlemen, I was a few months ago, I was driving, talking to Tierra Moore, and out of nowhere, my Cadillac truck just shut off in the middle of driving. It was the craziest thing. I never experienced anything like that. I thought I was about to die. Cars were still coming. Now, here's the thing. I was luckily on a street. I wasn't on a highway when this happened. I was on the street. And so immediately threw my flashes on. And when traffic was clear, I put my car in neutral and I tried to push that sucker to the gas station because thank God had me stop right when there was a gas station. You remember this, Nakia, right? Was I able to push that car by myself, Nakia?
Nope.
Absolutely not. Not that truck. Nope. So, in the most manly thing that I could do, I said, all right, Nakia, I need you to get out and help me.
All right.
Now, here's the thing. Neither one of us can push that truck. But watch this. When the cops came and cops were able to, get behind and push, and I was able to leverage, you leverage the health, the wealth, the muscles, the success of others, you can get to your goal. Ladies and gentlemen, influential people know how to leverage their network. Grow your network. Learn how to leverage others, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Influential people focus on what really matters. They ain't got no time for the politics. And I ain't talking about the government politics. I'm talking about the politics that happen within your job or your business or whatever the case is, because they are there. Some of people that you think are in a position higher than you or whatever, they're making more money. It ain't because of their talent necessarily. It's because they know how to politic better than you.
Heard that.
Anyway, influential people focus on what really matters. They don't have time for the politics. All right. Influential people welcome disagreement.
Oh, yeah.
It's how they learn.
Yep.
They're not getting rid of you. Forget it. Anyway, they welcome disagreement. All right. I'm getting ready to wrap up, but I got two more for you. Influential people, I've learned, are proactive individuals, not necessarily concentrating on being reactive. They are proactive. They respond versus react. Y'all, that's a whole nother training that I do, respond versus reaction, but they are proactive individuals. Y'all got that?
Yes.
All right. And the last thing, influential people believe.
Sir, I believe.
Influential people believe. And so in closing, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to encourage each and every one of you to not only believe, but to believe bigger, faster. Believe bigger,
Bigger, faster.
Faster.
So many times we've seen people say, well, I'm gonna fake it till I make it. I was talking to somebody, I was talking to one of my student doctors today. We were doing gun safety. I'm teaching the doctors how to bring in proper firearm safety into the homes as part of their intake. So they're asking family history, social history. We're asking them. I want them to start asking, do you own a firearm? Are there any firearms at the home? And talking to people about firearm safety, because nobody else is, and there's too many accidents happening out here. Or some of these things are on purpose. But that's a whole nother story. But one of the girls, she's from Ghana. She was a student from Ghana, and she hadn't had the training, but I threw her into the test. And she did extremely well. Like she aced a lot of the stuff that she should have had training on and would have known had she had the training. She knew it. She was saying all the right things. And I'm asking her, like, how did you know it? Like, how did you know to say certain things? She was like, man, listen. She said, first of all, we don't have guns in Ghana. Like, we scared of them. Like, only the hunters and the military have guns. So she's like, here, it is a different culture. I am petrified of guns, but I had to learn to fake it till I make it.
Oh.
I said, well, it worked for you. It worked for you for today. And so many of us, how many have heard that term before? Fake it till you make it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm going to encourage you today, and Lynette, hot dog it, I got you to keep your camera on the whole time. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. This is to you. All right. Do not fake it till you make it, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this. Write this down. Fake it till you make it.
Yes, I've heard that.
What did you say?
Faith,
Thank you.
faith it.
Okay.
TH. Faith it till you
Faith
make
it.
it. Okay? You're going to have to believe it in order for you to see it. You got to believe it in order for you to see it. So, in 2026, ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor, please, and believe bigger, faster. I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you too.
Thank you.
As we get ready to close today's session of Coach's Corner,
Thank
I
you.
wanted to share my personal notes with you. And if they helped you, God bless you. And
Yes,
if this
sir.
wasn't a call for you, or you shouldn't have made it this far to hear me say, oh well. So with that being said, I appreciate you. I appreciate if you're watching this recording. Thank you so much. As usual, have a great night on purpose. And do me a favor. Take care of yourself and others. My name is Sonic Jones, and I'm Ross's baby boy. Great night,
Take care of
everybody.
Thank you
yourself.
all.